Have you ever asked yourself this question, gentlemen? Why have you given away absolutely everything? You gave her financial stability. You gave her money generously and without hesitation. You were always kind and sweet to her, but she only texts you at 2 o'clock in the morning. And she only texts because she needs help with something, not because she truly longs for you. This is a very painful reality, my gentlemen. Many men over 65 run into this situation. You feel like you are just a utility in the house, like the electricity or the running water in the home. She only thinks about you when it stops working. She treats your presence as a given. She no longer appreciates what you bring to her life. She accepts everything as if it were her birthright. Why does this happen, do you know? What is the difference between a man who is used and a man who is desired? It does not lie in your wealth. It does not lie in a youthful appearance either. It lies in a deeply powerful psychological principle, a principle that very few gentlemen ever understand. Today, I will share this secret with you, the secret to making her fear losing you instead of using you. If you see yourself in this story, hit like and subscribe to the channel right now. I promise today's video will change the game for you. Let us begin right away, my gentlemen. The first part is, do not turn yourself into a utility. Do you know how the human mind works? We tend to take for granted whatever is always around us. Whatever is free is often dismissed as having no value. This is a psychological law that never fails. It applies to every relationship in life, to love, to friendship, and to professional relationships. Imagine a simple glass of clean water. When you are standing in the middle of a crystal clear river, that glass of water means nothing to you. You can scoop water up and drink it any time you want. But what if you are stranded in a dry desert? Every single drop becomes priceless to you. You would trade your entire fortune just to have it. This is the law of scarcity in human psychology. Many of you make the mistake of becoming too available. She texts, and you reply immediately without any delay. She wants to go somewhere, and you cancel your own plans. She calls, and you drop the work you are doing. You think this is love and care. But in her eyes, you are slowly losing your magnetism. You are slowly losing the original spark of attraction. Predictability removes her sense of curiosity. Submissiveness removes the respect she once had for you. When she is completely certain you are not going anywhere, she will stop making any effort to keep you, because she knows you will always be waiting there for her. This is the trap of excessive kindness, a trap that so many gentlemen fall into without realizing it. You are providing a perfect utility service, and she is simply using that service. There is no spark, no genuine longing. Stop for a moment and ask yourself this. Are you the one texting her first every day? Are you always the one planning the dates? Are you always the one calling her first? If the answer is yes, you are in the danger zone. Leave a comment saying, I see it, if this hits home for you. Now we come to the second very important part. This is the power of scarcity and distance. The psychology of young women has a very interesting trait. They will recognize your value only when they feel threatened by loss. Distance forces her to think about you much more. When you are too close, she does not need to think about you. When you create distance, her mind starts working non-stop. There is a beautiful metaphor about the sun that I want to share. The sun is captivating because it shines from far away. We watch the sunrise and the sunset every single day. We worship it as an eternal source of life. But what if the sun fell too close to the earth? Its power would become terrifying and destructive. It would burn everything around it in the blink of an eye. Your magnetism operates by the same principle. When you chase her a little less, she will start asking herself questions in her head. What is he doing right now? Where is he? Why has he not texted me today? Is there someone else catching his attention? This uncertainty is the very source of desire. The human brain clings to what is uncertain. People always want to protect what is hard to replace. When you pull back your attention a little, your energy is no longer a given. It becomes something precious and worth seeking out. She will start texting you first. She will send little casual messages to check on you. What are you up to? Late at night when everything is quiet. That is a sign she is thinking about you constantly. Do not make the mistake of immediately becoming clingy again. Do not flood her with texts after she reaches out first. Keep the same calm and steady demeanor as before. Reply slowly, briefly, but with meaning. This is not playing psychological games. This is how you affirm your own self-worth. This is how you teach her to cherish you. Next, we come to the third and most important part. This is the position of the man who is ready to walk away. A woman's respect does not go to the man who loves her the most. It goes to the man who respects himself the most. A man with clear standards and clear boundaries. A man who knows what he deserves in life. And most importantly, a man ready to leave when needed. Remember this term carefully, gentlemen. Walk-away power is your greatest weapon. The power of the man who is ready to leave and not look back. If she breaks her promises or treats you with disrespect, what do you usually do in those situations? You argue with her about right and wrong, do you not? You explain at length why you are so hurt. You beg her to understand your situation. All of those reactions are completely wrong. Those actions only show that you are desperate. They show that you have no other option besides her. They show that you will endure anything to keep her. Instead, all you need to do is stay silent and withdraw your attention. No need to explain. No need to justify a single thing. Women will stop testing your boundaries immediately. When they know you can truly walk away if insulted. When they know you are not a man begging for affection. Let your silence say everything. Silence is the most powerful language a man can speak. Do not argue when she is being unreasonable and irrational. Simply do not be there to absorb that irrationality. Go to the gym. Meet your friends. Play a round of golf. Do things that bring value to your own life. Real attraction comes from inner self-mastery. It comes from knowing who you are and what you deserve. A man who cannot be controlled is the most attractive man of all. Comment strength if you agree with this perspective. Now we come to the fourth and deeply meaningful part. That is building a magnificent life outside of her. Young women do not want to be the center of your universe. They do not want to carry your entire emotional world. They want to be invited into a universe that is already running wonderfully. A universe full of color, full of energy, and full of life. That is what I call your magnificent life. A 65-year-old man can still be passionate about business. Still in love with art, sports, or creative projects. Still surrounded by close and trusted friends. Still going on adventures to explore the vast world. Your life must run beautifully with or without her. This is the golden rule you must remember. Your life is not allowed to depend on one woman. When you have a purpose of your own, you create an incredibly strong psychological gravity. A gravity that pulls her toward you naturally. She will feel that she has to earn a place in your busy schedule. She will cherish every single moment by your side, because she knows those moments are precious. You have opinions that are not changed by other people. You have passions that existed before she ever appeared, and they will still exist if she leaves tomorrow. Never let one woman become your only source of joy. This is a fatal mistake many gentlemen make. If she is everything you have in life, then when she is in a bad mood, your world collapses. That makes you fragile and incredibly weak. Every tiny change in her affects you instantly. You become a puppet in the hands of her emotions. Stand firm like a mountain against the fiercest storm. Storms come and go, but the mountain stays, towering, resilient, and impossible to move. That stability is what creates a feeling of safety and attraction. Young women crave this kind of safety more than anything. And now, prepare for the climax of this video. I want to share a truth that may shock you. A truth that very few coaches dare to say out loud. The excessive kindness and sacrifice you are offering is actually often a dangerous form of subtle manipulation. Yes, you heard me correctly. You are manipulating her without even knowing it. In psychology, we call this a hidden contract. In English, it is called a covert contract, a very precise term. You give because you hope she will love you back. You do everything hoping it will be returned with affection. You never say this out loud, but deep down, you are signing an invisible contract, a contract she never agreed to sign. Young women are very sensitive to this, gentlemen. They have a very sharp sixth sense about emotions. They feel the desperation lurking beneath that kindness. They see the silent demand behind every gift you give, and no one ever feels longing for a desperate man. This is a harsh truth, but it must be said plainly. Desperation pushes love away faster than anything else. They long for a man who is strong enough on the inside, A man who does not need their approval to feel worthy. A man who knows he is valuable with or without her. True kindness has no conditions attached to it. True sacrifice carries no hidden demand. When you give, expecting to receive, that is a transaction. When you give out of genuine kindness, that is love. When you stop trying to buy love through kindness, you will begin to receive real love from her. A love born from genuine admiration and longing, not from pity or a sense of debt. Have you ever caught yourself doing this? Be honest with yourself right now. This is the first step to changing your life. Self-awareness is always the beginning of every transformation. Now we come to the conclusion and the action steps. To sum it up, to avoid being used and to be truly desired, first, stop being a utility that is always available. Become more scarce and more valuable each day. Second, use silence and distance to affirm your worth. Do not be noisy. Let your absence say everything. Third, always hold the position of being ready to walk away if boundaries are crossed. This is the most powerful weapon of a mature man. Fourth, focus on your own purpose in life. Build a universe of your own that she will want to step into. Here is the action step for you starting today. I want you to try a small challenge for the next 3 days. Do not text her first for the next 3 days. Do not call first. Do not initiate any contact with her. Use that time to master a new and useful skill, or focus completely on your own business work, or take a solo trip. Meet up with some old friends. Let your silence speak the value of who you are. Real attraction is a game of gravity. It is the law of physics applied to human psychology. You cannot force someone to love you by begging. You cannot buy love with money or gifts. You can only become the man she fears losing. Become a magnet that pulls her in naturally. Become a star that she wants to orbit around. Remember that age is a great advantage for you. You have wisdom that young men simply do not have. You have a calmness that life has forged through the years. Use those advantages wisely. Do not turn yourself into a beggar in love. You deserve to be loved for the man you really are. If you found this video helpful for you, share it with other brothers who are struggling, brothers who are lost in love in their golden years. They need to hear sincere words like these. Do not forget to hit like and subscribe to my channel so you can receive more valuable lessons in the future. I will keep sharing the deepest psychological secrets that help you master the game of love. I am your companion on this journey. I am always here to listen and to share with you. See you again in the next videos. May you always stand strong and find happiness on your path. Goodbye, gentlemen. I care for all of you so much.